Imagine rolling up in an SUV that blends family practicality with outright presence. One that commands respect at the curb, yet feels composed and refined when the road opens up. That's the promise of the 2026 Honda Pilot, and today we're diving deep, down to the bolts, curves, drive modes, and value to see whether it lives up to the hype. For those who love cars and those just looking for a reliable family hauler, buckle in. This is a full-throttle review. What makes the 2026 Pilot unique is its evolution, not revolution. It carries forward many strengths of its predecessor, but sharpens them, refines the design, reaffirms its tech and safety credentials, and positions itself to keep pace with fierce competition. Let's see if those updates make all the difference. From the front, the 2026 Pilot presents a bold grille design framed by sleek LED headlights. The grille is large and confident, with mesh elements that hint at ruggedness without leaning too far into aggressive territory. Flanking it, the bumper design offers sculpted air intakes and angular lines that give the face a purposeful posture. Looking along the side, the Pilot's profile remains clean but muscular. The wheel arches are emphasized, especially on higher trims or with optional larger wheels, while body cladding along the lower doors adds a layer of robustness. The roofline gently slopes toward the rear, giving it a subtly aerodynamic silhouette, and the available roof rails underscore its utilitarian credentials. At the back, the tail styling is strong. LED taillights connected by a horizontal bar, a sculpted tailgate, and dual exhaust outlets tucked neatly into the lower sash. The rear bumper carries visual weight, grounding the stature of the vehicle. Across trims, wheels range from mid-size alloys to bold 20-inch designs that fill the arches and round out the stance. Because this 2026 model is largely a carryover, many exterior themes follow the current design. But Honda seems to have fine-tuned details, sharper paint finishes, refined trim accents, and optional touches to refresh the visual appeal. Step inside, and the Pilot feels like home but upgraded. The 3 rows accommodate up to 8 people in standard layout, though for comfort, many buyers opt for the second-row captain's chairs that drop total seating to 7. In select trims, Honda offers a stowable center seat in the second row. When not needed, you can tuck it away and make ingress to the 3rd row easier. The dashboard is understated yet purposeful. A central screen perches atop the dash, with a band of physical controls beneath for climate and common functions, a welcome blend of modern and intuitive. Honda keeps many essentials out of nested menus and accessible through buttons or knobs, which helps in day-to-day usability. There are multiple USB ports in all rows, wireless charging pads, and a household-style 120V outlet on some trims. The cabin also benefits from generous storage, a large center console, door trays, cubbies, hidden compartments, and a flexible cargo floor. 3rd row space is competitive for adults on short trips and comfortable for children on longer ones. With both rear rows folded, the cargo capacity stretches to around 87 cubic feet, though some rivals do offer even more. Materials and finishes scale with trim. The base versions remain solid and functional, while the upper trims introduce leather surfaces, contrast stitching, heated and ventilated seats, and ambient lighting touches. Overall, the cabin feels well thought out for families and tech lovers alike. Under the hood, the 2026 Pilot carries forward the proven 3.5-liter V6, tuned to deliver 285 horsepower and 262 lb-ft of torque. Paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission, it sends power to either front-wheel drive as standard or available all-wheel drive on higher trims. In real-world testing, a Pilot AWD sprinted from 0 to 60 mph in about 6.9 seconds. Not lightning fast, but competitive for its class. Fuel economy estimates land around 19 mpg city and 25-27 mpg highway, depending on the drive layout. For what the vehicle offers in size and capability, those figures are respectable, though not class-leading. The transmission shifts smoothly, with linear throttle response that isn't overly aggressive but feels composed. The shift logic is tuned for everyday comfort, though you can override via paddle shifters in sportier driving modes. One distinctive variant is the TrailSport trim, which expands the Pilot's capability with features like off-road tuning, skid plates and elevated ride height about 1 inch, all-terrain tires, and specialized suspension settings. That gives you extra confidence when venturing off the beaten path, though it's still no hardcore rock crawler. In everyday use, the Pilot feels composed with good steering feedback and control. Honda's body structure reinforcement and suspension tuning work to minimize body roll, road harshness, and vibration. Noise insulation is solid, though in very quiet settings it might not quite match some premium rivals. On tech and safety, the Pilot comes fully loaded. Honda's sensing suite is standard, offering features like automatic emergency braking, forward collision warning, lane keeping assist, lane departure mitigation, adaptive cruise control, and traffic sign recognition. Add to that blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alerts, and multiple cameras to help with parking and visibility. Some trims include surround view or multi-angle cameras to enhance situational awareness. One clever feature is Trail Watch. Available on off-road oriented trims, it shows you live feeds of the terrain around you when tackling tricky trails, great for navigating ruts, rocks, or narrow passages. Hill descent control also helps you manage steep downhills without over-relying on the brakes. Connectivity leans modern. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are offered, and most trims pack multiple USB-A and USB-C ports across all rows. The infotainment, whether on the base 7-inch screen or upgraded 9-inch version, is responsive and easy to navigate. However, in such a large cabin, the screen sometimes appears modest in size. Higher trims may include premium audio systems and additional digital display upgrades, such as a digital instrument cluster. With these safety and technology tools, the Pilot positions itself not just as a comfortable daily ride, but as a vigilant guardian on every journey. Honda hasn't fully published firm pricing for the 2026 Pilot just yet, but projections suggest it will land with pricing similar to the current model range. In the US, that suggests a base range starting in the low $40,000 and extending into the $55,000 plus range for fully loaded trims. As for availability, the 2026 Pilot is expected to roll out in spring to summer 2025 in many markets. One interesting point: because this model is largely a carryover, Honda doesn't appear to be pushing a heavy redesign or dramatic upgrades, so the price premium may be modest. In specific markets, import taxes, trim choices, and feature packaging will play a big role in the final retail cost and value proposition. In the mid-size 3-row SUV arena, the 2026 Pilot faces stiff competition. Notable rivals include the Toyota Grand Highlander, Kia Telluride, Hyundai Palisade, Mazda CX-900, Jeep Grand Cherokee L, Chevrolet Traverse, and Volkswagen Atlas. Each rival has strengths. Some offer hybrid or turbocharged powertrains with higher fuel efficiency. Others tout more luxurious interiors or bolder styling. The Pilot leans into reliability, balanced performance, strong safety features, and brand loyalty. Its off-road capable TrailSport trim is a key differentiator among generalist family SUVs. While some competitors may outshine it in specific metrics, fuel economy, cabin luxury, or cargo max space, the Pilot's balanced package and trusted name give it a stepping stone appeal. Its credibility on reliability and resale value also helps it stand firm in comparison. In this competitive lineup, the 2026 Pilot positions itself as a dependable all-rounder, perhaps not the flashiest, but one that doesn't ask you to compromise too much in any direction. The 2026 Honda Pilot doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it refines it. With a strong blend of comfort, utility, safety, and enough performance to satisfy both families and driving enthusiasts, it holds its ground in a fiercely contested field. If you want a 3-row SUV that doesn't overpromise but delivers where it counts, the 2026 Pilot deserves serious consideration. Stay tuned, stay curious, and when those first road tests hit, I'll be right here bringing you the drive-by-drive impressions. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, drop your questions below, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the road test coming next.